Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. I'm here. Help, go. 45, 36. We don't want this.
Off play action, Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Now Brady Bantz's forward on the jet sweep.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
He don't know no better.
A shotgun snap. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
Again, Fields.
Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
On play action, Fields.
Flush to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45.
Play action. It's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Yeah, let's get Ozzy! 51's Mike 51!
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
This is caught. It's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
It's going to be a long day. Check. 45.
Brady.
Watch the screen.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Antonio Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey, I'm coming up.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And here he's got Graham. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go. Go. Right there. 54.
Now Fields.
Hey, watch the slant.
Open man. He finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
15. Hey, Alabama. I got 15. I got him. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Brady now on 1st down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
And, oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch.
So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this will be caught by Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Jones again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
45. Mike, 45.
The Bears first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Come on. 45.
Fields on first down.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Not today. 45. 45. Mike, 45. I'm going to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Wait, 20. Team's the mic. I got 15. Watch the run. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. I got him.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mike 15.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Mike 15. 72. 15. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Suckup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Throwing again on second down. Fields steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
On third down, here's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On play action, now Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will swell by one more.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Back to throw. Fields.
Steps away. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
You go night. 45.
To throw is Fields.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Stop your whining. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Shotgun now for Brady. Being chased out left.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their...
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Come on, D.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears claw one back. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
45's the mic. It's been a long day for you.
They'll look to throw.
Yo.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Pass. 15's the mic.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3 quarters.